Agent, we got in top priority order from the director. Ever since Unspoken Purpose's main channel was restored, Moneyboy Trey and the rest of the Septic Sector went on a striking and flagging spree. They're backed into a corner and is throwing everything they got. But they're failing. Every content creator is now aware of their abuse of the strike system and is learning how to counter-strike. By the order of the director, the Shadow Sector will assist the victims the Septic Sector has targeted. Also, intelligence learned of a situation involving Moneyboy's daughter. They've also learned they're targeting a YouTuber known as Joy Chit Chat. The usual doxing, and even went as far as claiming Joy as a stripper. And not too long ago, they had Bonnie and Clyde's live stream interrupted. Not only these reports are disturbing, but this is where the director has had enough. Rather than looking into Nicole's perspective, he wants this mission on the top of the list. Never disturb the director when he's enjoying a good show or meal. Your target is Moneyboy Trey. Your mission is to provide support. It's time the Shadow Sector starts knocking on doors in the name of the right to defend themselves. Dismissed. And if you see something, write something.
Welcome to the lounge. My name is Shadow, and I have a story to tell, starting with child abuse. Child abuse in all languages around the world is not something society ain't cool with. Next to pedophilia, it's not just spanking a child, which was normal back in the day, but it goes further. Verbal abuse, negligence, and even worse, SA. That level can mess a kid's head up when they grow up, unless they got counseling. Why are we talking about child abuse? We'll get there as the story begins. About almost a month ago, Unspoken Purpose was in the middle of a live about Cheryl Grabowski. Unfortunately, her live ended abruptly. Luckily, UP got multiple backup channels. Come to think of it, I'm gonna be doing the same. Things are going good. New subscribers begin to enjoy their stay at Unspoken Sector. And weeks later, Unspoken's main channel made a return. Remember what I said about copyright strikes? Well, the Steak Gang and the Sippers, not only they have a talent of stalking and doxing, they also have the ability to shit bricks. Now that UP has her channel back, she wastes no time grabbing a ruler for the president of the Septic Sector. Along with Raleigh's famous armchair, kitchen floor psychologist. Moneyboy made a very serious mistake, which soon, his YouTube channel is going to be in the upper room. This goes back to Leave No Witness failed attempt to strike loyalty betrayal videos about him due to copyright. These people flunked reading back in school. In order for the copyright strike to get started, both parties will have to provide their legal name. Moneyboy is sharing said documents in his live stream. It may not be right away, but Moneyboy Trey, leader of the Steak Gang, has successfully destroyed his own channel, and he doesn't even know it yet. He publicly admitted the reason of his pointless campaign. It's not about debunking or anything a sane adult would do. No, he's doing this just to stalk UP. I've been hearing about his methods for months. I've come to a conclusion that Moneyboy is not only a puppet with his strings being pulled by truth hurts, but he's also an ultimate fan of Unspoken. Think about it. What is there to gain from doing all this? There's only one answer: the clicks and views. Without Unspoken, there wouldn't be a Steak Gang. Sure, he would still do Eat with Q's commentary, but after a while, it will get old. No one's not going to keep watching the commentary of the same mukbanger over and over. And sure, he would go after his former supporters, who defected to either Unspoken or doing their own thing. But as much as he knows his former members, the former members definitely know him. So it would have been a stalemate. It's sad that the so-called president can't even get his sector in order. Some failed to troll UP, and some are enjoying UP dragging the president, as I said before. They only joined to watch a train wreck, and watching Unspoken celebrating getting her channel back, and seeing Moneyboy's views slowly dropping, and failed to get a comeback. To them, this is the true show. Imagine this: a YouTuber from Tennessee who doesn't like another content creator spent a year or two trying to silence said content creator, creating a group of the same mind, creating a movement to silence, doxing, and even went as far to stalk people who have nothing to do with the Red App drama. Then you constantly strike this person's channel, and somehow, the person you don't like got their channel back, twice as strong, only to be dragged again by a 50-plus-year-old woman from Michigan. To add insult to injury, your supporters saw the light and followed your arch nemesis. And a year or two later, a transit YouTuber, who later became a storyteller telling stories about stupid shit like this. That's a burn not even Vaseline can't cure. I would stick to filming buses and trains after failing to take down another YouTuber if I was the bad guy. From watching other creators, Moneyboy and his crew doesn't know when to move on, and allegedly he has a habit of banging women under 18. Anaya and Rashid's daughter is an example. She's 17, from what I'm hearing. Moneyboy better be grateful that Anaya and Rashid ain't taking their YouTube name Bonnie and Clyde seriously.
You better back up, pal! He's gonna kill her! He's gonna kill her! I got this bitch! He's gonna kill her, man! This bitch! He's gonna kill her!
Your move, creep.
There will be a story about those two in the future. What Moneyboy and the septic sector did to them is really messed up. But I gotta get back to the topic, because Moneyboy's pointless campaign against UP isn't the only thing on the table. On the next page, there has been talks of a YouTuber known as Joy Chit Chat doing something foul. Not sure what it is, but the septic sector wants her head on a platter. The story begins when Moneyboy was live, having a birthday dinner with his daughter and another YouTuber and girlfriend known as E. Brooks. You know, the mod who plays with Moneyboy's stick shift while he's on live. So the story goes, Moneyboy is having a birthday dinner with his daughter and E. Brooks. This was a week ago. Someone picked up the timestamp where his daughter picked up a piece of chicken off the floor. There's no record of E. Brooks other than a mod. Luckily, UP provides a rendering on what E. Brooks sounds like.
That's good, Trey. That's good. You did exactly what I told you to do, Trey. That's wonderful. You beat her. Make her afraid of you, Trey. That's right. Thump her some more, Trey. Yay. You did exactly what I told you to do. Now I'm going to bust it wide open for you, Trey. Right in front of her. Right on the kitchen floor like Cheryl Gabowski does. We're gonna do it right in front of the little booger eater like Cheryl Gabowski. In the kitchen, on the floor, with some butter and some eggs and some spaghettis. We can cook her some noodles while we do it on the kitchen floor. Yay, Trey! Good job, buddy.
What? What the fuck?
Sounds like E. Brooks has a Peter Pan complex and doesn't realize Toys R Us stopped playing that commercial when they went out of business years ago.
I don't wanna grow up, 'cause baby if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys, oh boy, I wanna be a Toys R Us kid.
Even more disturbing, E. Brooks didn't even stop him from embarrassing himself in public. And according to Unspoken's Live, Truth Hurts was on the panel. And according to people who doesn't like either of them, she's also a grandmother. You would think her parental instincts would kick in. But nope, she sat and watched. Even his supporters are okay with this. Not all of them, though. There are more stories about Moneyboy's daughter started to surface. It went from her picking her nose to drinking Red Bull. Now, Red Bull is a good drink for those who work long hours, but packed with sugar and chemicals, it can be dangerous, especially if children drinks it. Joy Chit Chat picked up on that incident. And of course, the steak and sippers took it the wrong way. So you know the usual tired pattern, even went as far as to assume Joy is a stripper. Even if the stories about Joy being a stripper are true, at least she's making money, and not asking for cash apps for bothering Unspoken. Speaking of Unspoken, she did a reaction video about it. And of course, it attracted a particular YouTuber, a former follower of BAM's. John Frank took it personal.
The parent or some shit, and she over here talking about kids being boogie eaters, I slap the shit out that bitch. Feel me? Straight up.
Don't worry, he won't do that. No true New Yorker ain't gonna bother a YouTuber. Real New Yorkers mind their business. We'll get to that story about our friend real soon. But for now, we'll wrap this story up. We'll return to the leader of the Steak Gang many months from now. For now, this is Shadow signing off, and if you see something, write something.
Good work, Agent. This is indeed disturbing. What man would waste his time going after a woman, let alone not taking care of his daughter? I hope this whole charade is acting. And his constant attacks on Unspoken is indeed boring. The lady ain't going anywhere. He might as well let it go and move on. The more he attacks Unspoken, the more of his followers will end up defecting to the Unspoken sector. Return to base, Agent. We need to discuss about the discovery of John Frank and why he's hell-bent on coming for Unspoken. If anyone wants a full story from Unspoken's channel, a link will be in the comments section. Thank you for visiting Shadow Storyteller. If you like what you saw, hit the like and bell to catch up. Until next time.